Pye throws the ball in the air. Morgan gets it down. Ricky O'Toole gets hands on it, but can't take it with him. Smith ripped off the football without it. And he will take the free kick in the middle for Werribee Central. So they'll want a fast start here, the Centurions. A couple of quick goals to get back into the game. He chips the ball to Jones. Takes the mark. Thought about the handball to Smith. Just holds it up. Still inside the centre square. Goes with a right foot kick long. Punched away. Oh, that's a good grab from Braden Montebruno, who's taken the mark, second effort, and will shoot from 35 metres out, slight angle. Just the start the Centurions would want for this third term. Braden Montebruno's from the southern end. Kick from 30, just over 30 metres out. Sponner stands the mark. He comes in. High kick. Umpire does not move. Good start for the Centurions. And he gets his second of the afternoon. And the fifth for Werribee. They go to 5-6-36. They trail East Geelong 8-7-55. To Grandy Cycle and Sport third quarter scoreboard. A minute and a half played.
Yeah, it's probably the start, as you said, Jason. What's what they needed. And Braden Montebruno actually took a pretty good grab for the.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, the ball's got to be a little bit slippery coming out of that mud in the middle of the ground. So good grab and a good finish. And I think Grubby called him early in the game, not being the best goal kicker out. He's had 2 shots, two straight kicks, Grubby. So good comments, Grubby.
Yeah. What do you reckon, Grub?
Yeah, what do you reckon, Grub?
Oh, that's good, Grub. No, they're good. No, thanks for that.
Oh, it's peaceful in here, I can tell you.
Yeah, it is. It's great.
Back in the middle of the ground, Morgan wins it out to Cassidy, so they go forward again into the half-forward line. It's got some good distance on it, going back. Speziali taps the ball forward. Well, good interception there from Bowman. Had the ball twisted in and out of trouble. Ended up going backwards. Ended up in the hands of Warwick. Kicked into the short kick, but it's been intercepted again. Montebruno. Cassidy plays on now, goes long towards the goal square. Flips on hands and knees, and he's taken the mark. So Phipps, oh, look out. What down, he says. He's back. He's missed the best play of Werribee's game all day.
They'll go no good now he's back.
Probably.
Been going all right for 2 minutes.
So Phipps with the mark, 15 metres out from goal. Would need to kick this one again. As I said, they've kicked the first. Could have a chance to kick the second in the third quarter. Phipps is adjusting everything. Must have the cricket box on by the way.
What's
he's going there.
On there.
I don't know.
Gee whiz.
He's got one of those ones with the diamond shuts cut in, I reckon.
Is he counting them?
So he comes in now, 15 metres out, almost directly in front. Can he finish off the good work so far in the second quarter? Here we come! Oh, my God.
No.
And that's the sixth, 6-6-42. They trail East Geelong on 8 goals, 7. We've gone 3 minutes, third quarter, the Randy Cycle and Sports scoreboard.
Well, what do you want me to say?
There we go. There we go. He's back.
They must have heard me halftime interview.
Oh, who was it with?
Richard Chooker left chook.
Chooker left
I asked him a couple of normal questions, and I said, mate, you're a pretty fiery coach. What would you have said to the players at halftime if they dished up this crap? And poor bugger didn't know what to say. Because that's what they did dish up in the first half. There's no doubt about that, and hopefully they can come back and obviously kick a couple of goals and play a little bit better. The winning or losing, they need to win, but as long as in front of the past players, they have a crack.
Bolton gets it down to Reese, who goes to centre half forward. Jones handballs it out to Stevens, 50 out, measures the pass to Graham, who takes the mark and will shoot from 30 out. Slight angle for his third of the afternoon. And a quick reply after a couple for Werribee. Brought the margin back to 13 points. Early stages of this third term.
Tell you, players have been clean with the ball. Like,
Absolutely.
I don't know how much run we've had, but it's got to be slippery, but they've been good.
Yep, it was good movement of the ball for East Geelong. Got it to Graham to have this set shot for goal at the northern end. He comes in, left foot kick, pretty good off the boot, straight through the middle. That's a great kick. So he kicks his third of the afternoon, Hayden Graham. 9th for East Geelong. They stem the flow a little bit. 9-7-61, lead Werribee 6-6-42. Grandy Cycle and Sport third quarter scoreboard, 4.5 minutes played.
I think it reiterates what we said before the game, that East Geelong aren't the side that we saw last week. And this bloke, he really verifies that, because last week he struggled a bit. Obviously, full forwards rely on delivery into the goal square and whatnot. But he's really shown today that he can play football. And last week he didn't look that great, but by gee, he can play football, this kid. As long as the ball's delivered, he'll do the job for you.
I'll tell you what, the way he just ambled in with that one, he kicks the ball, I reckon, good distance. So
yeah, he does. And I'll tell you what,
from outside 50 as well.
And you know what the biggest shining light of the whole day is? The scoreboard. Have a look at it.
We did make mention of that when we came
Well,
back.
you had to come back
It
on
was
time.
fair
You would have heard
going.
that.
Well, sorry, I was indisposed.
So back in the middle of the ground, it's going to be East Geelong through Spiner, hands and knees, feeds the ball forward. Umpire said he fed it upwards, and it's going to be a free kick. Bit rough in those conditions, trying to do the right thing.
You don't pay those free kicks. Oh, I can't believe that. That's a shocking decision in the mud. They get it out, get it going, move the game along.
So Morgan goes back by hand to...
Oh!
Look
The
out!
umpire's down. You've got to ball it up, boys.
And the ball ends up in the hands of Montebruno. He plays on, kicks into the centre-half forward position. Over the top of Phipps, coming out. Bowman can't trap it. So the pressure's on. Phipps, can he dive on the ball? Bowman takes him off it. Speziale goes low, picks the ball up, ends up back in the hands of Phipps. Kicks back towards the hot spot, going back sharp. Knocks the ball down. Coming the other way is Bowman, picked up by Hall. Not Derek, this is David. And it's out now to Spiner of East Geelong. Kicks towards centre wing, and it's Marsh leading out in front of Grubby.
Oh, he's put it out in the full.
Tapped it over the top, and it's as Grubby called it. It's gone out of bounds in the full.
I'm glad
Free
they
kick.
didn't. I'm glad they didn't get a goal in. When the umpire goes down on that, I think they should stop the play and ball it up because it put in East Geelong in all sorts of trouble.
Could be a trial by video there. Weatherly with the ball.
Yeah, we'll give the umpire 3 weeks for getting in the bloody way.
Goes short along the boundary line, and Boyd, who was good in that second quarter, takes the mark. Has a player leading up in Fletcher, goes in that direction. He's up in front, reached up, couldn't grab it, hands down. Reese kicks out of the defence, goes back towards centre half forward, 2-on-1. Morgan's there, good contest. Trotter in front and square, picks it up, quick to the boot, goes into the forward line. Oh, it's well held off by Graham. Actually, Chalice could have picked it up. He kicks off the ground, runs through the goals and through for a minor score.
He showed a bit of turn of foot for a big bloke, Graham, then too.
9 goals, 8 East Geelong, 6-6 to the Werribee side. And we've travelled nearly 7 minutes, third quarter, to Grandy Cycling Sports scoreboard.
Kick in, finds Cassidy. Jones is down in the middle of the ground for East Geelong too, so keep an eye on that. Cassidy goes lateral. Weatherly takes the mark in front of Marsh. He chips the ball back to Cassidy.
There's a huge crowd in there.
There is a big crowd.
There's
Massive.
even blokes yelling out to you, Jace.
Oh, I know.
Hey?
I know. I'm not as big a star as you, but I know a few blokes here.
You're not far behind.
Cornish goes towards centre wing. He goes for Taylor, punched away at the side of the pack. East have got the numbers if they can pick it up. They can't. They hassled out of it. O'Toole over it. Morgan's there as well. He's wrapped up, not going anywhere. The
Ball it
umpire's
up,
coming
up.
in. Ball it up.
I'll tell you what, I didn't miss anyone in the interview either. I'll give it to Mick O'Leary, East Geelong, and Neville Whitley.
Very good. I thought Shane Grigg was going to talk for about 40 minutes the way he was going. He goes very
that's
well.
why I was late.
Yeah.
That's why I was late.
So the ball up. Morgan gets the kick out from the ruck contest. Montebruno's there, sharp as well. And they see it over the line for throw-in. Centre wing. 9-8-62 East. They lead Werribee 6-6-42. 8 minutes played, third term.
Mate, don't ever go at Montebruno. He'll kill you, you idiot. Wrong bloke, mate. Wrong bloke. He will kill you. Wrong bloke. Wrong bloke. Wrong bloke, you goose.
My calling there, it's Hall. Hall goes into the half-forward line, and it's going to be Phipps, comes out, doesn't take the mark, got one across the chops, gets to his feet, and throw in on the boundary line. So the half-forward line, East Geelong, goes over the top. Bolton just takes the player under the contest, picked up by Smith at the back, fed the handball out towards Phipps, just knocked it forward, picked up now by Spiner, has an option outside and was O'Toole, so he goes to him by hand. O'Toole kicked, probably the first one I've ever seen poor from Ricky, doesn't hit the target.
Doesn't do many.
It's going to be an interception here, so O'Malley kicks round the corner and finds Montebruno. He takes the mark, so Montebruno now was going to go inside, decided against that, stops and props and goes into the half-forward line. Hall comes up. He's done well and takes the mark. Next option, this has got to be the good kick. Long option's going to be Fletcher. Goes in that direction. Over the top, Bowman. Ball gets to the contest. Oh, Koutsamanis runs in and kicks the goal.
Ricky.
7 goals, 6 Werribee. They trail East Geelong and 9 goals, 8. And a good clean, a bit of work there from Koutsamanis. Third quarter sees them just bridge that margin. Grandy Cycling Sports scoreboard.
He started off down back, Koutsamanis. He's been on the ball. Look, he's a natural forward. And, look, if he can kick a couple of goals, they'll get themselves back in the game. Oh, I don't believe that they should be anywhere near East Geelong at the moment, but they're not that far behind. And if they can keep playing the way they're playing for the next, say, 15 minutes, stop East Geelong from kicking a goal, we may have a cliffhanger. If we have a cliffhanger, boys, look out, because I might do something silly.
Why is Andrew Chalice not playing in the middle?
Well, I think he was tagged out of the game by Gianni. He has done a pretty good job.
Yeah, he has, Gianni's done
Morgan
well.
gets it down. Dylan O'Toole in the middle. Tries to get rid of it. Gets it to Sponner. Had it, lost it, got it back. Left foot torpedo punt to half forward. Marsh runs across there. O'Shannessy. McNichol for Werribee. O'Shannessy, little toe poke. And Cornish comes across and helps out. It's out of bounds for a throw-in. Left half forward for the Eagles. Boundary throw-in. 10 minutes played, third term. 14 points of difference. Throwing for Morgan and Bolton. Thrown in. Morgan gets it down. Bolton over the top of it as well. Dylan O'Toole having a run on the ball. Can't feed the ball out.
Did you manage a bit of that Lamington sponge cake in there?
No, I missed that.
Jeez.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Well, as soon as your name was said about you talking, we were out of there.
Tell you what, one of the best interviews I've done in a million years.
Ball up. Morgan, Bolton.
I'm a natural.
Don't get a hand to it. You're a natural something, I can tell you. Jennings comes to the side. O'Toole as well there. Little kick came out. Don't know how, but gained about 25 metres, but the boundary line beckoned, and it will be a throw-in.
It's all about not getting ahead of yourself.
Is that what it is?
Just treat yourself as what it's
just all about
you should normally do.
It's all about the crowd?
Yeah.
So throw in.
Sorry, mate, I should have. I'm having a few.
Bolton gets it down to the front of the pack. You're an idiot. Goes towards the boundary
said
line.
anything, really. But I tell you what.
It's those Coke Zeros.
But what I said was true. If you're going to bump a bloke over, don't do it to Braden Montebruno, because I can tell you now.
Here he goes, okay?
If he does lose the block,
he'll go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And he's the only one. The only one there.
Cassidy kicks it along the line to Jones. Primke against him. Punched away by Primke. Roved at the back. Smith couldn't pick it up, unfortunately. And it will be a throw-in. Between wing and half forward. East Geelong still into attack. 9-8-62 they lead. Werribee 7-6-48. Played 12 minutes. Third term throw-in.
There's a good matchup for there. Primke's now picking up Jones, which might drop away his what Primke's been doing.
Yeah. Dylan O'Toole got it down, but Salmon had it. Smith gets through the middle, does well. Goes towards Derek Hall, can't take the mark. Off the back of that pack.
Jeez.
Jamison goes towards centre half forward. O'Shannessy, dropped it like a hot potato. Goes over the back. Weatherly handball. Nobody in particular. They got it towards Salmon. He might be away now. He handballs on the outboard. It's good. And he finds Cornish, who runs through centre wing, goes towards half forward with a kick. Taylor push past the football. Watson's there as well. Taylor works his way to the front, close to the boundary line, and we'll see it over for a throw-in. 50 around from the Werribee goal. They trail by 14 points. Nearly 13 minutes played, third term.
Probably been a bit harsh because the ball officers are getting very slippery out there now, Smithy.
Oh, it is now, Grub.
That never worried you in your day, though, mate.
No, what didn't go quick enough to worry about that sort of stuff. So the ball thrown in by the umpire over the top. Hall, it is this time, gets the ball down, picked up, kicked back towards the goal square. Phipps, Chamberlain, Phipps just knocks the ball over the top. Running player coming through. There was boot on ball, but I think it was worked through for a rush behind.
No,
umpire says kicking in danger, was it? So the free kick goes towards Jamison. So Jamison plays on, quickly comes out board to Ricky O'Toole. Where did they get Jamison from? Ball goes further afield.
Up near Eildon somewhere.
Stewart.
Jamison, I think.
Well, you're an idiot.
You were nodding. You were going to agree with me.
I was waiting for you further around the boundary line. Goes looking for Bolton up in front. The big fella. Good mark.
That's a great mark, Benny Bolton.
So Bolton now on the true centre wing. Goes quickly in towards centre half forward. This is the big kick. Primke's there. Hayden Graham. He was just vertical there.
He was.
He was high, wasn't he?
Picked up by Jennings. Jennings has the ball now. Goes to the left foot. Kicks into the half forward line. Chalice in front. Been well held by Gianni today. But at ground level, picked up by Chalice. Has a chance. Kicks round the corner.
That's a beautiful
Chalice
kick.
has got his
That's
first
a
goal
beautiful
of the afternoon.
kick.
And they're 10 goals, 8-68, 7-6. 48 to the Werribee side. We have gone 14 minutes, third quarter, the Grandy Cycling Sports scoreboard.
Well, I tell you what, young Jason Gianni, as we mentioned before, has done a pretty good job on Chalice for most of the day. But he's one of the best. He's one of the greats in the GDFL at the moment, Andrew Chalice. And you can't keep blokes like that down for too long. And if you're not going to have too many possessions, make sure the ones you get. And that's exactly what he did, Andrew Chalice. Magnificent football.
So back to the middle.
And by the way, it's one that Werribee Centrals really didn't need at this point in time.
Yeah, exactly right there, Grub.
So Bolton and Morgan.
So I asked Chuka in the interview, how many players in the 84 side do you think would probably get a game out here? He said all of them.
So Morgan gets it down. Jennings, Montebruno runs past it. On the cricket pitch area in the middle, Jennings, Montebruno. Oh, be careful. I think he might have gone, Grubby. He was thinking about it there. Him
He
and
was.
Jennings were not happy.
He got reported against West first game of the year, and I said, mate, why do you do that? He goes, I don't know what I'm doing when I lose it.
Oh, God. So Montebruno, there again. O'Toole gets free. Left foot kick to half forward. And will be taken by McNichol. Goes short inboard looking for Morgan. Takes it. The big fella on the cricket pitch area. Handballs it out further afield. Weatherly goes with the right foot tumbling punt to half forward. Fletcher across there. Oh, coming over Bowman. Slipped past the ball by Derek Hall. And it's out of bounds off hands for a throw in. It's just going to stick now. I love it. Derek Hall. I love it. I love it. It's great. So throw it. 60 around from the Werribee goal. Small things amuse small minds.
Exactly. At least I've got an excuse. You ain't.
Yeah, well, at least I've got a brain. Anyway, boundary throw in. Bolton. And Morgan gets it down to the front. Close to the boundary line again. Gianni's there. Chalice coming back the other way. Montebruno and Sharp. And they see it over the line again. See if you can have a crack here. Delos, 10-8, 68 East Geelong. Werribee 7-7, 49. 16 minutes played, third term.
You're lucky, you blokes. It's a little bit dark. I was going to have a call today, but it's a bit dark out there.
It was pretty black out the back when we came through before, mate. But it's Hall over the top into the half-forward line. Smith running with the ball, can't pick it up, slides. Taken off it now by Jennings, who takes the ball over the boundary line. And it's going to be another throw in, so we might see a bit of this in the next quarter and a bit. Ground just getting a little bit more slippery than it was before. Umpire not going to get underneath the fence there and grab the ball.
I hate to tell you this, you blokes, but I just don't think either of these sides can impact September by the looks of what's going on.
So ball thrown back in by the umpire. Again, Bolton just knocks it back towards the boundary line. Warwick puts his head over it, lost it. Quick kick round the corner. Didn't travel too far. Jennings has copped one there again, by Bruno. And it's going to be a ball up in the forward pocket. So we've had 4 or 5 attempts at this to clear it out. But someone needs to swing it back over the top, back into the middle of the ground. At least
Inverleigh still winning?
Yeah, they were.
Yes, they are. Yep, 19 points.
So the umpire again to restart play in between the half forward and forward pocket. Hall was going to do the right thing, come over the top, picked up quickly, went to Phipps. Phipps kicks high. Back towards the top of the square. O'Toole up, had their eyes on it, didn't take the mark at ground level. Needs to shuffle it out, was taken a little bit high there. Still over the top of it. Umpire says it's not coming out. So again, 25 metres out from goal.
Smithy, most things you can grasp in footy when you see what's happening. Phipps has played up forward most of the day. I still can't work out whether it's a good move or whether it's not. I don't know.
He's had a couple of opportunities. He should have probably kicked a couple, but he only has one. But it's picked up there now. It's going out. Boyd put the ball down. Warwick picked the ball up. He let it go. Boyd, another opportunity. Kicks towards goal. Has it got the distance? It has, but not the accuracy. And through for a minor score. He's second behind of the afternoon. And the 7th now for the Werribee side. They're 7 goals, 7. They trail East Geelong on 10 goals, 8. So we've gone to 18 minutes. And it's going to be Chamberlain who decides to kick and go long. Outside 50. Mark not taken there by Primke, front of the contest. Montebruno attacks it hard, went over the top. Koutsamanis away from goal. She's back inside and found Salmon. So now we go back into the half-forward line. Salmon goes out wide. Mark has been taken there by Montebruno. He's been clean overhead today. And he's now got an opportunity just outside his range from this distance, I think. So he decides to go short. The lead-up player is Fletcher. His arms were taken. Good clean pick up by Boyd. Kicks round the corner.
He won't miss that, Boyd, I can tell you that.
He's got it this time. And his first goal of the afternoon. And the 8th now to the Werribee side. 8 goals, 7. They trail East Geelong on 10 goals, 8. 19 minutes gone. Third quarter to Grandy Cycling Sports scoreboard.
Well, he's been playing up the ground a fair bit today, young Boyd, but that's his bread and butter. He came through the under-16s, the under-18s through Werribee Centrals. And I actually was assistant coach a little bit when he was there. And I just know he's got the sense around the goals. And unfortunately, he's only had the one today, but that's where he should be playing, and that's what his bread and butter is, kicking goals like that.
I thought you were going to take credit for it there for a minute.
Oh, no. You don't take credit for natural talent. He's got that natural talent to being able to kick goals off the packs. You know, I don't know whether he's a midfielder. He's definitely not a backman, but he is a very opportunistic forward player.
Chamberlain's down, hasn't got up yet. I don't know if he's done an ankle, knee, or what he's done, but he's going to have to come off.
Back to the middle. Morgan gets it down. Through the middle, Cassidy. Reese is there as well. Priddle in the middle. Gets it. Goes to the right foot kick towards Sponner. One out at centre half forward. Punched away from behind by McNichol. He gets through too. He does well defensively. And kicks it over the top to Cassidy. Stevens comes the other way. The ball spills free. Salmon back to Cassidy. Back to Salmon. Runs through half forward. Left foot kick. 60 out. Goes to Jones. Punched over the back by Bowman. Numbers with East Geelong. Primke gets the clearing kick, goes wide, 2-on-1 out there if O'Toole can get there. David Hall gets there first. Derek can't keep it in though. Boundary throw in, centre wing on the outer side, Chamberlain hobbling off with the ankle, which he's had trouble with before, I think.
You don't like to see that, and I'll tell you what, by the looks of it, I'm not quite sure they're even going to bring him through the interchange. Are they? Oh, yeah, so. Maybe. You have to bring him off through the interchange just in case.
So boundary throw in, outer side, centre wing. Tap to the side of the pack by Bolton.
You're a man short. Get on your own, mate.
Goes towards half forward. Jamison's across there for East Geelong.
Jeez, it doesn't look good for Bobby Chamberlain.
Reese gets it away. Still at half forward for Werribee Centrals. Pack develops. Ball spills free out of bounds for a throw in.
Is it knee or ankle?
Don't know.
Oh, it's leg.
Well done.
Below the hips.
Very descriptive. So, boundary throw in, about 60 around from the Werribee goal, kicking to the southern end.
Well, I tell you what, they brought Jason Buddy back in probably a bit too early. Possibly, that's what may have East Geelong done with Robbie Chamberlain.
So, boundary throw in, Morgan, Bolton from behind. Trotter kicks it off the ground, gains 30 metres, out of bounds in front of the Richard Cation scoreboard.
Oh, that's deliberate if I've ever seen it.
10-8, 68. East Geelong, they lead Werribee 8-8-56. We've played 22 minutes in the third term.
So reshuffle of their fence now.
Jeez, I've done a good job on that scoreboard, haven't I, Smithy? Have a look at it. It's beautiful.
No, we've given you credit.
Hey?
Why haven't you got your name across the top of it?
I tried to get me photo on it, but
Cation scoreboard.
The camera wouldn't take me photo for some reason.
Ball's on centre wing. It was thrown in, but it's not coming out. As I said, a bit wet now. As I said, I think most of the Geelong games down Geelong way have all had a shower or two. We've got one now. Looks like it's set in for the afternoon. So the ball thrown up, comes out the back of the contest, picked up Monta Bruno. Good hands again. Went inside to Smith. Got through the contest and went back into trouble. But that's a great mark, and it's been taken out there for East Geelong by Stevens.
Stevens, yeah. He's done all right, Stevens.
So now just weighing up the options further afield. He's got not too many, so he went towards centre half forward. Sponner protected the space well, couldn't take the mark. Cleaned up, went outside, and it's going to be marked there by Taylor. So Taylor's moved himself a little bit further down the field. Went round looking for Koutsamanis. He'll get the run of the ball here. Kept it in front of himself. Slides, and probably a good result in the end because the ball went over the boundary line. So just in front of the box here. Umpire just waiting for the ball to come back out. I'm not too sure the players are drying off what they're doing, but
he's going to throw it in from about 25 metres from where it went out.
Yeah, all the players have banked up about 10 metres down the
10
field.
10 metres away, there's going to be no one there if he's not careful.
So the young fella throws it back in. Graham up doing the ruck work, picked up there by Warwick. Good clean hands. Kick comes off the side of the boot in the wet and runs over the boundary line once again.
Your turn again, mate.
It's about 3 metres past that line there, son. He's right this time, right on the money. Comes in with the umpire now. Graham must be having a run in the ruck, giving Bottom a bit of a spell. So Graham just taps the ball down with strength. Dylan O'Toole puts his head over it. Tries to work his way through it. Picked up by Graham again. It's Chalice now who's got the ball. Comes out in the contest. Knocked further afield. Going through. It's going to be Ricky O'Toole with clean hands. Goes to Chalice. Chalice on his right boot to centre half forward. Coming out. Can't. Mark's not taken there by Jones. At ground level, it's picked up. Werribee need to clear the ball out of defence. Jones go back and gets it again. Kicks round the corner. Found Jennings. Lucky kick, but he'll take that. Jennings went back by hands to Jones. Took him on. Dropped the ball, says the umpire. And a good tackle there by Phipps.
It was a good tackle.
So Werribee now have a chance to run and carry the ball. He goes out wide and finds McNichol. He played on. The umpire's called him that way. Now he's dropped the ball. So a freak has got to go to Bowman. Bowman, handball's on. Advantage. No advantage there. Says the umpire's got to come back. So Benny Bowman with the ball just forward of their centre wing. Chips out wide. Finds Jennings. Pushes forward.
I don't know whether that was 100% right. Maybe I'm biased, but I thought you had to go over the mark, and I don't think he did.
So the ball goes into the centre forward position through the hands of Trotter, kicked off the ground. The defence of Werribee now under pressure because Stevens is going to arrive there first. Boyd harasses him or tries to catch up, can't do so. Long kick back into the goal square. Werribee with the numbers there.
Mark
the
it.
ball will be rushed through for a minor score to East Geelong, and they move now to 10 goals, 9-69. They lead Werribee on 8 goals, 7. We've gone 25 minutes to third quarter to Granny Cycling Sports scoreboard.
Jason, I know it's easy from here, but when you're on your own, you mark it, don't you?
Absolutely. Absolutely. But that's also blokes around you telling you that you can mark it too.
Exactly.
So there's no talk out there. Anyway, Werribee will kick it in. They come towards the commentary box side looking for McGuinness, who takes the mark.
Redeemed himself. It was a good kick.
It was.
But nowhere now, though.
So McGuinness down the line looking for Luke Priddle, who plays for East Geelong. So he's taking the mark. He chips the ball towards half forward. It's a good kick. Finds Trotter by himself.
Trotter on his own.
Plays on. Measures the pass towards Marsh. But
you don't see Trotter do that very often.
No, turn the ball over. McNichol takes it in front of Marsh. He chips the ball to Cassidy. Still inside defensive 50. He chips the ball further afield looking for McNichol. Coming the other way, Sponner. He breaks free, does well. McNichol gets the handball away. Morgan standing start in the middle. He handballs it to the bloke standing next to him. They've stuffed it up.
Well, they're always going to it.
Ricky O'Toole through the middle. Make him pay now. Trotter doesn't stuff it up
That'll
twice.
be a goal
50
there.
out from goal and
That'll
goes
be
bang.
a goal here.
And that's what happens. Class. And Clayton Trotter puts it through for his second of the afternoon. And East make them pay. Werribee Central's 11-9-75, the Eagles. Werribee 8-7-55 to Grandy Cycling Sport, third quarter scoreboard, 27 minutes played.
Well, it was pretty easy to sum that up. There was 3 handballs from blokes that didn't know what to do, and they gave it to blokes who didn't know what to do either.
Looked like it was a bomb or something.
Yeah, it was comedy capers, and look, it just bounced out.
Oh.
And when you give an opportunity to a bloke like Clayton Trotter like that, he's going to make you pay every single time.
He doesn't need a second chance, does he?
No, look, he's obviously a bloke of his capabilities. Thanks, mate.
So the ball back in the middle of the ground. Graham needs to work, doing some ruck work. Morgan taps the ball down. Priddle picks it up for East Geelong. Picked it up and put it down and then fed it forward once again. Picked up by Smith this time. Werribee now a chance to go into the half-forward line. Coming out, Hall traps the ball well. Dives on top. Probably taken a bit high. Gets to his feet. Kicks to the goal square. Mark knock taken by Primke. Pick front and square. And
he's hit the post.
Quick
that was
reply.
Great play, Derek, but it didn't work.
I was going to say Taylor's got the quick reply, but it's through for a minor score. Hit the post, actually. So 8 goals, 8 to the Werribee side. 11 goals, 9 East Geelong. And we've ticked over 27 and a half minutes. Third quarter to Granny Cycle and Sports scoreboard.
So they kick in. O'Shannessy straight down the middle. Off the side of the pack. Kick off the ground by Chalice. Goes towards a vacant half-forward flank. Jones comes out. Takes the handball to Jennings. He has to get around. Oh, he missed Jones as a target, but he's still there. Got a bit of time. He looked up, though. He needs to pick the footy up first, and he didn't do so.
You got to keep your eye on the ball, son.
Jennings goes in. Smith goes in as well. So does Warwick. Still at half forward for East Geelong. Fighting hard for it. Jones is there. That's better.
That's the way.
Then he gets the clearing kick. It's out of bounds for a throw-in. Left half forward, Eagles into attack. Few tired boys out there, too, at three-quarter time.
There was a couple in here, too. I don't know how I'm going to last till 2 o'clock.
How those Coke Zeros going?
They're going all right, but I don't know how I'm going to go till 2 o'clock in the morning and sing karaoke at the Park Hotel.
Free kick hold, said the umpire, from Chris Warwick on Matt Smith. Is he going to put him around on his mark, or what's he going to do?
Well,
he wasn't going to.
Hasn't been as dominant as we saw him in the first game, Matty Smith. He's going okay, but hasn't been as dominant.
So, Smith, half-back, measures the pass. McNichol takes it. Point of the centre square at half-back. Drives it towards half-forward. Good kick, good mark. Fletcher takes it. Plays on quickly. Kick around the corner's okay. Is it?
Ooh,
just. And mark taken by Salmon. Wheels around on that left foot. Drives to the corridor.
There's just no one there.
Ricky O'Toole knows what he's doing in the last 2 minutes of the third term. Chips it to Chalice. Put a couple extra behind the ball. Chips it over the top towards Priddle. Sitting and waiting for it. Fletcher kick around the corner. Ricky O'Toole. I don't know whether they've picked this up, but he actually knows how to play the game.
Yeah.
And, you might want to go with him because he knows what he's doing. Jamison kicks the handballs over top to Chalice. He gets the kick away towards Jennings on centre wing. Sliding mark. Takes it. to turn the lights on here soon, I reckon. Kick around the corner. Goes towards half forward. And Bolton, there's the siren for 3/4 time. And it's East Geelong, who are 11-9-75. They lead Werribee Central's 8-9-57. Or 8, no, have you got 8?